Nintendo Switch. This one's a bit of an odd one. It seems to be having an intermittent power issue where it will sometimes turn on and sometimes it won't. This could be a very interesting repair. We're first going to start with powering it on and just seeing what's going on via the power supply. Okay, so we have a very dead battery at the moment. It may behoove me to let it charge up and see what happens, because I need to see the behavior that they're describing to be able to repair this device. So I will be back once we have charged, because it looks like it's pretty low. Once we've charged enough to boot up, and then see if I can duplicate the behavior they're describing. Okay? Okay, we've powered up. We're currently charging at about 1 amp, 0.99 to 1 amp. I haven't seen any odd behavior yet. I'm going to keep letting it charge for another hour. It's getting late in the night here, so I'm probably going to have to put off the rest of this till tomorrow. But I'm going to keep letting it charge for the hour while I prepare for bed. And we'll just see what happens. I probably will have to crack it open tomorrow and just see if there's some liquid damage or something in there causing an intermittent problem. But right now, there doesn't seem to be anything happening. But if anything happens between now and then, I'll crack back on and give you an update, and then we'll continue it tomorrow. Okay, so I just couldn't let it be. I decided to. Well, I wasn't getting anything going on, so I decided to take the back plate off of, and I found a little bit of mess in here that I think is probably causing some problem. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull the heatsink, and I'm just going to clean that up, and we'll take a little bit more of a look around. I'm glad I put it under the microscope because my eyes didn't see that at first, but I just happened to catch a little bit on that cap there, and I was like, Alright, so I'm going to pull this heatsink, and then we'll come back and clean that up as best we can. Okay, let's give this a little bit of a clean up. Doesn't seem like anything too serious, but it can definitely cause intermittent issues, like we're being described. I have to see if we can get a little bit of an angle, because I'd like to see if anything may have possibly gotten under that BGA. I'm hopeful it didn't. I think we were just getting some intermittent shortening in between the components. But we'll take a look here. Best we can. Not seeing any evidence of corrosion under it at the moment. Okay, I'm relatively hopeful that we didn't end up with anything under it. If we did, and it comes back, we'll have to flux and boil that. Nice thing about having video, as well know. I'm going to ahead hit this with a little more alcohol, and I think I want to get in there with a little bit with our fine brush, because I still see some residue in there. I'd like to get most of that off if we can. Might be able to mostly solve this one with a little bit of cleaning. Might end up having to use a more precise cleaner on that. Just adding flux to it. Quite possibly. Not that flux would do it any harm. All right. Let's hit this up a little bit better. I want to get any and all that residue off that I can. Reason being is that could just eat into the board, whatever, if it's something corrosive. Let's just get rid of it while we're here. No reason to leave it. Okay, I'm going to do one last pass around the board. Just make sure there's, oops, yep, there's something critical there. We found more possible problem causing issues. Wow, that fan was still working? Oof, what a mess. Alright, let's get that out of there. That's probably going to be quite a mess in there. Oh, no, I actually survived it. Alright, more cleaning. Liquid damage. Yippee. Except that one pin caught the worst of it. Really surprised that didn't do more damage. I don't think it's catastrophic. But could have become so if left unattended. Boy, that was really close to the LCD cable. I got lucky. You definitely don't want liquid getting in there. It probably would not end well. And this will be a trick. I usually put this cable in before I put the fan back in. May have to pull it to get it in there, but probably not. Think we can manage. All right. I'm reasonably hopeful about that. Let's look around some more. I think it might behoove us to pull this and see. Okay, looks all right. Good. Yeah, let's keep looking around because I keep getting surprised. Alright, I don't see any more rude surprises. I guess what's left to do is hook everything back up. And test. I'm probably going to let it charge completely. And we'll start and restart it several times again. Alright. And it doesn't need any extra fuzz, thanks. I'm probably going to actually put the heatsink back on, and we'll put some new compound on it because we're here and we might as well. So I will put some new compound on it, MX4, and then we'll put the heatsink back on, and then all I'm going to do is, well, I guess I'll make sure it powers back up on screen, and then I'm just going to let it sit and see if it does anything. Okay, let's plug it back in and make sure we boot back up after our cleaning. Make sure no new damage has occurred, or make sure we don't error out. Okay, and we'll throw it back on charge. And then I'm just going to let it charge completely. And we're up to 47% at the moment. So, alright. So, I'm just going to sit it here and let it charge for a while. And then I'll periodically start it and stop it in between now and bedtime. And see if it does anything odd. And as long as it doesn't, I think we probably have fixed this with some spot corrosion cleanup. But anyway, I'll come back and finish up this video either tonight before I go to bed or tomorrow. Okay, we tested this Nintendo Switch out quite a bit last night. I restarted it. I've run games on it. I've powered it down, started it up, powered it up, started it down. I'm not getting any errors, and I'm not getting any intermittent charging problems. We charged up to 74% with no issues. So I'm going to call this one done. Put it back together and take it back to the shop. And hopefully that will be it for that one. A little bit of corrosion damage was all we had to deal with on that one. It was nice to actually get a fix on one of these. I've been having some runs of not great luck with hacked switches lately. I may post those videos or I may not. But yeah, never fun to do a repair and then find out that they bricked it. But anyway, that's a completely different subject. If you have any question about the equipment I used in this video, it's all linked down in the description below. If you like this type of content, hit the subscribe button, maybe hit the notification bell, and you'll know when I post something. And that's really all I had to ask you. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.